So we are starting with the road hack. So right now Alyssa is demonstrating a working walk. The road hack, I like to see a natural frame. I kind of compare it more to the hunter hack. She's going to pick up a trot now, just a regular working trot. So again, I kind of compare the frame to a hunter hack. It's not as tucked in as the next class will be. It's not as tucked in as a show hack. Good. She's going to lift her hands up a little higher. There we go. And just maintain that nice contact. Don't let Rose get her nose any lower than the vertical. Just like that. And then there's two things they can demonstrate in the road hack. One is a strong trot, so we're going to do that now. So she's going to step her into a strong trot. It's more of just a forward working trot, not a full extension. The extended trot comes in the show hack. You're going to maintain that strong trot. Good. And then back to a regular working trot. Good. And walk. And just, again, maintaining that contact. Maintaining that constant, soft frame. And then your canter is going to be a nice, comfortable, you'll go into a half seat, comfortable, normal working canter. So you can pick that up now. So a little half seat, keep her in a little frame. Let's bring her nose in a little more. Good. Lift your hand, don't sit down. Little shorter rein, bring her nose in even more. I don't want to see her nose poking out so much. There we go, right there. Good. Again, similar to your hunter hack. Rosie's being very lazy. There we go. Good. And then the next thing they'll demonstrate in the show hack is the hand gallop. So Alyssa's going to do a hand gallop. So she's going to maintain that contact, but open her stride up. Even more. Keep going. There we go. Good. So a hand gallop is galloping in hand. So it's a little more forward than a working canter. It's not out of control. And then back to your regular canter. Good. And walk. Good. Just a nice working walk. Perfect. So that's the basics of the show hack. The big thing is you want to maintain that comfortable frame. Again, I compare it to the hunter hack. They're not too tucked in. They're not too pokey. And that's it for that one. Okay, so we're now in the show hack. Working walk in the show hack. So you guys can see a little bit of a difference in the head carriage. She's a little more upright. Her nose is a little more tucked in. She's got a nice bouncy walk going. She's going to go to the bathroom. Good. And then we're going to go into a regular working trot. So the show hack is a little bit more to it. There's extension and collection at each gait. Generally not at the walk. Sometimes they might ask you to do an extended trot or an extended working walk, but not very often. But the basics are this, the difference in the head carriage, a little tighter. Your body should be a little taller. We compare it a lot more to dressage. And now Alyssa's going to go to a collected sitting trot. And anytime they ask us to do collected, I always do sitting unless they state otherwise. Good. We want her to be a little bit shorter than that. There we go. You want to feel nice and bouncy. Good. And the big thing is you just want to show a difference between each gait. Perfect. Nice and elevated in the hind end. Good. Now we're going to go back to a regular working trot. Then the next one, it will be the extended trot. So Alyssa's going to start that. She's going to go a little bit up the long side here to get a little more room. and she's going to extend. This is where you want to see their toes reaching way out, their hind end elevated. You're going to lean back a little bit, maintain that feel. A little more. Good, and keep it working all the way around the ring. Good, keep it going. Lean back a little more. Good, nose in a little bit. Good, and then back to your regular working trot. There, very good. Yep, exactly. And walk. Again, maintaining that frame, keeping that bouncy working walk. Perfect. And then we want to maintain this frame and just go to a regular working canter. So we're still going to keep a little bit of a light half seat. So we need just a little more speed than that because we won't have much of a difference between that and your collected. There we go. Good. And now let's collect your canter. Good, and we just want to see a change in speed. Lift those hands, get a little taller. Good. Lift that outside hand just a little bit more, straighten our nose out. There we go. Good. And then we're going to let her open up and do an extended canter. Good, maintain that frame. A little more, keep going. This isn't Rose's favorite part unless there's a jump in front of her. There we go. Good, and then back to your regular working canter. Good, little more, that's okay. Good, little more outside rein. Straighten her nose out, good. Outside rein. Good, and then right to a walk. Good, maintain that nice working walk. Super. Okay, so now we're at the pleasure hack. So now we've relaxed a little bit from the show hack. This is the big test of the hack division, is being able to go from that working, excited, vibrant horse that you create in the show hack, and then be able to drop the reins and let them relax out into the pleasure hack. So we're going to start with this nice easy walk. Again, right away you can see the difference in the head carriage. She's a little more stretched. She's stepping her walk out nice and easily. It's not being created. Good. And we're going to step into a rising trot. Good. So she's got a little more step than we'd like. We'd like it a little slower. And just stretching down with her nose without taking too much. There we go. Without having too much feel. So we could have a little shorter rein, Alyssa. Allow your arm to be long. Good. Good. Don't let those reins go. Good. Yeah, that's very good right there. Super. Then we'll come down to a walk, which should take a little bit of just a little seat and just nice and calm. Yeah, exactly. And then same at the canter. It's going to just be a nice easy canter, nice half seat when you're ready. Good. So it's just nice and leisurely, nice and comfortable, nice and pleasurable. Pleasure hack. Good. Now you're going to come down to a trot. Down to a trot, and I just want to see her stretch a little. Good. There we go. So that's a little bit of the difference there. It's not as tucked in. She's carrying herself now. She doesn't need a lot of support from you. She's all warmed up and working together. Good. And walk. Ooh. Good. And then sometimes the judge might ask you to drop the reins to the buckle and just demonstrate that your horse can relax and stretch. And they might also do this at the trot as well. We'll just demonstrate it at the walk.